Om Shanti, Morning Murli, 19th May. Sweet letter of Bap Dada for sweet children. Essence, sweet children. At this time, Bharat needs the Father's Shrimat. Sweet children, at this time, Bharat needs the Father's Shrimat. It is through Shrimat that Bharat, which is worth shells, will become worth diamonds. And everyone will receive liberation and salvation. Everyone will receive liberation and salvation. Question: which power does the Father, the Almighty Authority, have that human being don't have? Which power does the Father, the Almighty Authority, have that human beings don't have? Answer: only the one Father, the Almighty Authority, and no human being has the power to kill Ravan. Without Rama's power, this Ravan cannot die. When the Father comes, he gives you children such power that you are able to gain victory over Ravan. Om Shanti. Sweet children, you know that this is the gathering of holy swans. This is the gathering of holy swans. All of you sitting here are Brahmans. Pure ones are called Brahmans, whereas those who are impure are said to belong to the Shudra clan. Those who are effort makers, purity, are called half caste. They neither belong here nor there. If one foot is in a boat going to one bank and other foot is in another boat going towards the opposite bank, you would be torn apart. You would be torn apart. This is why you have to decide which side you want to go on. If any devilish person is sitting here, he will create obstacles. Who is explaining this? Shiv Baba. It is for Shiva alone that the word Baba emerges from your lips. Shiv Baba alone is the one who fills your aprons. You definitely receive the inheritance from the Father. There are countless temples to Shiva. There are countless temples to Shiva. He is incorporeal, the creator of the world. There used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in the world. Therefore, they must definitely have received the inheritance from the Father. You have now become Brahmans from Shudras. Shudras are those who have stone intellects. Lakshmi and Narayan are ones with divine intellects. Maya completely kills your intellect. The well-known name for Maya in Bharat is Ravan. At this time, it is the kingdom of Ravan, the devilish community, and this is why they try to kill Ravan. However, he does not die. You cannot gain victory over Ravan without the power of Rama. Only from the Almighty Authority can you receive power. He is the one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. He neither has a physical body nor a subtle body. How the incorporeal one comes in Bharat does not enter anyone's intellect. A soul cannot perform actions without organs. People don't understand anything. This is why they are called ones with stone intellects. The Father sits here and explains that God is the highest on high. His directions are the most elevated. Otherwise, why would they remember God? They remember His directions. Many human beings don't understand that God too has to come here and play a part in the drama. Many people say that the Gita was spoken 3000 years before Christ came. In that case, tell us, to which nation was it spoken? In which age and by whom? In which age and by whom? God Krishna speaks is written only in one scripture. Then they also speak of the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. It is Shiv Baba who is called Rudra. Krishna can never be called the Father. You speak of Shiv Baba. Shiv Baba is knowledgeful and blissful. Shiv Baba is knowledgeful and blissful one. This is why devotees call out to him. They think they will meet God after doing devotion. Acha, when does devotion begin? When do you meet God? No one knows when they have to go from the world of sinful souls to the world of charitable souls. You too belong to the Shudra clan. You are now called Brahmans, the mouth-born creation of Brahma. Who made you into Brahmans? Who made you into Brahmans? Shiv Baba, he is the creator. The Brahman clan is the highest of all. Brahmans have a top knot because they are in corporeal form. But the one who created them is incorporeal. He is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. He is God. Remember this firmly. He is God. Remember this firmly. According to the drama, I have to come when the world has become Tamopradhan. I too am tied by the bond of the drama. I come and make you pure from impure and give you the inheritance of peace and happiness. All the rest receive the inheritance of peace. The new world has definitely the golden and silver ages which Rama established. The words Shiv Baba are better than Rama. The words Shiv Baba are on everyone's lips. Baba is the creator of the new world. He comes and gives you inheritance. The Gita can only be spoken to Brahmins. The Gita can only be spoken to Brahmins. It can only be spoken when you change from Shudras into Brahman, the mouth-born creation of Brahma. The third eyes of knowledge of Brahmans have opened, and this is why it is said, when the Satguru gives the ointment of knowledge, the darkness of ignorance is dispelled. When the Satguru gives the ointment of knowledge, the darkness of ignorance is dispelled. Children say, Baba, take us away from this world of hell to heaven. These are the versions of God Shiva, the versions of Shivacharya, Shiva the teacher. Shivacharya teaches you unlimited renunciation, whereas Shankaracharya has limited renunciation. The unlimited Father says, forget this old world. Forget this old world. You now have to go to the world of constant happiness. They speak of the land of Krishna and the land of Kans. The golden age is the land of Krishna, whereas the iron age is called the land of Kans. The two cannot exist at the same time. How could Kans exist in the golden age? Everything has to be considered with the intellect. The Father himself has now come to give you the infinite happiness of heaven. Baba says, in this last birth, you study to whatever extent you can, and the kingdom is then established. The Father comes and changes you from Shudras into Brahman and then into deities. Those people convert Hindus into Christians or Buddhists. Have you ever heard of the clan of Shudras being converted into the Brahman clan? This is Shiv Baba's task. This is Shiv Baba's task. He is changing Brahmins into deities once again. Each of you should ask yourself, which scripture did I study? Each of you should ask yourself, which religion and which clan did I belong to previously? Who was my guru? What mantra did I receive from the guru? When did Shiv Baba bring me into Brahman clan through Brahma? Make everyone write this. Now the father says to you children, remember me. Maya Ravan made your state so bad. You have now become the Brahman community and you will then become the deity community. The incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul has converted you. You children should make everyone write down which religion they belong to and who was it they worshipped previously and whether they had a guru or not. Who brought them into the Brahman clan? This Baba too writes, I used to belong to the Hindu religion. I had many gurus and studies many scriptures. Those of the Sikh religion would say that they belong to the Sikh religion. It is only the people of Bharat who don't know about their deity religion. It is not that those who belong to the Sikh religion would call themselves deity. No, they would all call themselves by the name of their own religion. Now the father says, tell all of this to the devotees of Shiva and to the devotees of the deities who are the creation of Shiva. Only they will listen properly. In the golden and silver ages, there were the sun and moon dynasties. Their images also exist. In English, it is called deitism. Baba is now establishing the deity religion. You are now changing from the Brahman clan into the deity clan. It is the people of Bharat who become worthy of worship and worshippers. In the golden age, you were worthy of worship. Baba says, I am ever worthy of worship. I am ever worthy of worship. You have now come here to study Raj Yoga and to claim the inheritance for your future 21 births from Shiv Baba. Therefore, you should follow him. Unless you belong to the Brahman clan, how could you be called Brahmans? Acha, today is the day to offer bhog. There is also a system of feeding. Brahman priced, but that has no connection with knowledge. There is the meeting here of the ocean of knowledge and the Gangas of knowledge. In the subtle region, there is a meeting of you Brahmans and deities. There is no question of becoming confused. The Father says, continue to break your attachment away from your body and bodily relations. Remember me alone, and your final thought will lead you to your destination. I promise that I will send you to heaven. Ask in class every day, will you make a promise to Shiv Baba? Ask in class every day, will you make a promise to Shiv Baba? Yes. Shiv Baba says, follow my directions. The Father's Shrimat is very well known. Shrimat means elevated directions. The directions of Brahma are also remembered. Shiv Baba, the father of Brahma, is higher than Brahma. When you sit to have your meals, remember Shiv Baba. When you sit to have your meals, remember Shiv Baba. He is your most elevated father. It is as though you are eating meals with him. By having this remembrance, you will receive a lot of strength. However, you children repeatedly forget this. Bharat also needs Shiv Baba's instructions. Now, because only the Father is the bestower of salvation for all and the purifier, so remember the Father and the inheritance. Maya creates many types of obstacles, but you must not be afraid of her. Knowledge is very easy, but it does take effort to stay in remembrance and to connect your intellect in yoga to one. It is better to remember Shiv Baba than to wander around elsewhere. It is not even a question of studying the Gita. Since the Father himself has come, all the other scriptures are its children, and you cannot receive the inheritance through them. You cannot receive the inheritance through them. Only from the unlimited Father can you receive the unlimited inheritance. Only from the unlimited Father can you receive the unlimited inheritance. Acha, Bap Dada is sitting in front of you children. The Father says, I, your Father, am giving each one of you love and remembrance from Mama, Dada, and the children through Brahma. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual Father says Namaste to the spiritual children. And we spiritual children says Namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual Father. Essence for Dharana. First, keep the most beloved Father with you while eating your meals. Keep the most beloved Father with you while eating your meals. Connect your intellect in yoga to the one Father. Follow the Shrimat of one. Second, remove the unlimited old word from your intellect. That is what you have to renounce. Today's blessing. Feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you be an angel who is liberated in life by remaining free from any bondage of your body relations, or possessions. May you be an angel who is liberated in life by remaining free from any bondage of your body relations, or possessions. Baba is saying an angel means who does not have any connection of attachment with the old world and old body. The body does have a connection with the soul, but not a connection of attachment. To come into relationship of karma with your physical organs is a different matter from having a karmic bondage. An angel means one who is free from any bondage of karma while performing actions, neither bondage of the body relations, nor possessions of the body. Those who remain free from any bondage in this way are angels who are liberated in life. Those who remain free from any bondage in this way are angels who are liberated in life. Slogan: even more valuable than physical wealth is the wealth of spiritual love. Even more valuable than the physical wealth is the wealth of spiritual love. Om Shanti. Now invaluable and elevated versions of Mateshwari Ji. On what are the two words? Fortunate and unfortunate based. On what are the two words? Fortunate and unfortunate based. We know it is God who makes us fortunate, so it must be human beings who make themselves unfortunate. If human beings are constantly happy, it is said that they have good fortune. When human beings consider themselves to be unhappy, they consider themselves to be unfortunate. We would not say it is God who makes us fortunate or unfortunate. No. To create your fortune or to spoil your fortune all depends on your karma. All of this depends on the sanskars of human beings. Then just as someone has sanskars or sin or charity, so that one's fortune is according to that. But because people don't understand this secret, they blame God. Now look, they find so many ways of Maya to keep themselves happy. Then some consider themselves to be happy with that same Maya, whereas others renounce Maya and consider themselves to be happy when they have renounced Maya. It means that they try in so many different ways, but nevertheless, the result is just sorrow. The result is just sorrow. When there is extreme sorrow on earth, God then comes on earth and in an incognito way carries out the establishments of the deity word with his godly power and makes all human beings fortunate. Understand? When there is extreme sorrow on earth, God then comes on earth in an incognito way, carries out the establishment of the deity word with his godly powers and makes all human beings fortunate. Second, people sing, "You are the mother and father, and we are your children, and thanks to you, we have a lot of happiness." For whom is this praise sung? For whom is this praise sung? Definitely it is sung of God, because God himself comes here in the form of mother and father and gives limitless happiness to this world. God must definitely have created a world of happiness at some point, for this is why people call out to him as the mother and father. However, people don't know what happiness is. When there was limitless happiness in this world, there was also peace. But that happiness is no longer here. People now have this desire for that happiness. Some ask for wealth and possessions. Some ask for children. Some ask to become a faithful wife to her husband and that she does not ever become a widow. So that is also a desire for happiness, is it not? So God would definitely fulfill their desire at some point. When there is heaven on earth in the golden age, there is constant happiness, where woman never becomes widows. That desire is fulfilled in the golden age, where there is limitless happiness. However, at this time, it is the iron age. At this time, people are constantly suffering. People are constantly suffering. Tell unhappy people, accept whatever you receive from God with sweetness. Tell unhappy people, accept whatever you receive from God with sweetness. He can never give anyone sorrow. He enables us to settle all our karmic accounts, and this is why we say, "You are our mother and father, and we are your children." Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Mama.